All right, there's another one. It's another school shooting. I just happened to be up here in Wisconsin, and they had a school shooting a couple hours ago, and a few kids got killed, and then the person killed themselves. The freaking mayor didn't want to say, or the police chief didn't want to say, the gender of the shooter. Come to find out, the shooter is a female. Now, people are speculating whether or not it is a transgender female that was a male or a female. But I zoomed in on this OK sign because, the OK hand sign means white power symbol, right? So somebody was fishing around on the person's uh, uh, Instagram account. They found the person. This is the last thing she posted was this picture. I don't know if she's sitting in the bathroom or what with that OK sign. OK normally means white power. Why are you killing your own people, though? I don't understand these ideologies. I do not understand these ideologies, bro. I really don't. I don't know if she was born a man or if she is a man. I don't know if she's a woman. I don't know. I just know this is just, I don't know, man. This to me, her father took her to the shooting range about, I think it was in October, right? So that's her. Her father posted this on his Facebook that he took her to the shooting range and all that. But just think now, I'm not now. Look, I just happened to be getting loaded, and they held me here so long. I got to wait out a 10-hour break. And since I'm in Wisconsin, as I was getting my paperwork, I said, "Hey, there was a new school shooting today." He said, "You don't say." I said, "Yeah, it was in Madison." He said, "What?" And his eyes got big around, the guy in the shipping office, right? And I said, "It's these guns." He says, "No, it's not the damned gun. It's people." I said, "Okay, I understand. You're going to wait till most of everybody's, dead before all that, And then all of a sudden, in comes this Middle Eastern guy. I don't know where he was from. Oh, and he was piping hot. "I want to know now. Do you or do you not have a load?" He said, "Well, hold on. We got a load for you. Well, the truck's not moving." "Well, the guy's on, when he gets off break, we're going to work on you pretty soon." "I want to know. If you don't have load, send me now. Tell me. I'll go to the truck stop." And I looked at the guy, and I was thinking, uh, it's a lot of people that have come here that are American now. They got guns too. And I walked out. No, because I'm just saying. Look, let's keep it real, right? These foreigners come here and then they get so. Actually, that's what white people hate the most. Like African Americans, once we started reading and writing, and now we are quoting all the laws, and we're reading the Bill of Rights, and we're reading the U.S. Constitution. Oh, they loathe that. So you get your chip on your shoulders talking about, you get pulled over for a traffic stop and you say, well, why did you pull me over? What's the probable cause? What's the reason? And all this type of shit. What's your articulable? It just makes them angry. I'm talking about it makes them freaking furious for you to ask them a question, right? Things have just changed now. And I don't know what the solution to this is, because if, like, the VP, I can't think of his name, Trump's vice president, invited the white guy that choked out the brother on the train and killed him, choked him to death, and then he just got acquitted a couple days ago in court. And so J.D. Vance decided to take that moment to invite that man who choked a black man to death to the Army-Navy football game yesterday. And that's all, what's his name? What is his name? Oh, what is his name? Anyway, that's all they were talking about on the radio yesterday. Where I listened to on yesterday, So I'm just saying, I just find that odd. You would pick that person to invite and make it a big deal, so all of your Republican platforms know that you invited him to shit with the President of the United States and J.D. Vance yesterday at the Army-Navy football game. It was insane. So I definitely didn't watch the game. Oh, no, and I'm an Army vet, and I'll be damned, I'm not watching no way, Jose. I'm just saying, I started thinking, what do they really want? If you say you want your country, what do you really want? Okay, you came here, took this country, pimped a group of people, called them slaves. We'll just say you worked them, okay? You worked them for nothing. You made this the greatest country on the planet Earth. Bravo, bravo, give you all the credit in the world. There's no greater nation than the United States. I totally agree, but this is the problem. All the people that you have used are starting to quote these damn regulations and laws and statutes and shit. And they're starting to arm themselves with the Second Amendment. So I'm just saying, what is it the end game for these caucus people? You ever thought about just what is their end game? If they don't want to share anymore, they say, well, not just do they not want to share anymore, they never wanted to share. In other words, when they wrote down that all men are created equal and are born with these inalienable rights to his own pursuit of happiness, they did not intend the slave in the backyard to be considered equal. So from an originalist perspective, I agree. They did not mean for everybody to be created equal. They just meant in regards to the King and Queen of England and everybody that's here in this new world and all the people in the government, whoever they may be, the representatives of the people, that all men, big and small, are created equal and have the right to pursue their own individual happiness. I get that. I get how they can feel that if they came from a place where you had lords and kings, and if you ain't shit, you wasn't shit. Over in the UK, over in Europe, you wasn't shit. Then you come over here, oh, now you're like kings. You can just run around and take people's shit, fuck their women, screw their children, work them from sunup to sundown for free, enslave people, just go and take people's land. And I get how that will make you, like, it's the equivalent of being Caesar's. You're working for Caesar, but when Caesar sends you somewhere, now you can just, everybody got to treat you like Caesar. Each individual person, wherever you set up shop, you are the boss. Everybody got to do what the fuck you tell them to do. It's kind of like that, right? So now their children's grow up, and they hear about the good old days, and they want to be respected like, they are fucking Caesar or some shit. Like they're all lords, like they're all kings. And they forget that all these people around you helped build this fucking empire that you're living in. And I don't think things are going to work out the way they think. I don't know what they think Trump's going to do. Okay, they're going to have events where they give police officers the ability to kill people. Everybody's going to be real good the next 4 years. They're going to put people in prison for the most minuscule things. And they're going to try to do it in a way where a federal pardon won't get you off. You got to have a state pardon. And since they're putting all the judges in place, this is a big deal what they're doing now. I don't like the fact that they're doing it because making money off prisons is not the answer to creating wealth for the nation. All right, if we are the country's in debt, our deficit is high, and then you bring into it these damn for-profit prisons, well, how in the fuck is that going to do good? You're taking people who could be working for a living from paying taxes. So then their next move is, well, you're in prison, we're going to make you work. And if you don't work, we're not going to give you any good time. So then you can work the people and And then you can make money that way by you making money off working them for almost nothing, and you get the lion's share. Kind of like when I went to it was like a homeless shelter program. And you got to stay in this house. It was a big old huge house, right? And this brother had a contract with one of the stadiums. I don't know if it was USC, but one of them stadiums out there in Los Angeles. And he explained it to me. He said, now look, we get paid to clean up the stadiums. In order to stay here, you have to give us control of your food stamp benefits. So everybody's food stamp benefits pay for all the food in the house is free. Okay, that's where he played it. Then he said, you got to work 4 days a week cleaning up the stadium that they got a contract with. The house gets $18 and you get $7.50. That was the deal. And I told him, I'm not doing that shit. And he said, we can get the fuck out of here. And then he called me a fucking Neanderthal. Because I was walking around with my duffel bag back then, my big old army duffel bag, and he called me a fucking Neanderthal. But I'll never forget that $18 hustle they had going on, plus all them food stamp benefits from everybody living in that great gigantic house. And I thought about it. Everything in life is everybody's trying to find their hustle, right? And I don't know what America's new hustle is going to be. They've outplayed every hustle there is. There's not much to evolve into. There's nothing left. At some point, you got to start treating everybody equal so everybody makes money and the country can get out of debt because everybody's paying taxes. But if you're not willing to do that, prisons is not the answer. Just building more jails, that's not enough, bro. So I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't know what they're going to do. Kicking foreigners out here, I don't think that's going to, anyway, I'm done talking. I just want to talk about the school shooting. Because I find it interesting that a girl shot up the school today. Because that's something new. And they didn't even want to bring up the fact that she was a girl. And so, if this trend starts, we are in deep shit as a nation. Deep, deep shit. Because if you start saying, well, you're just going to arm all the children, that shit's not going to work. It's going to be wild, wild west. And I know that's what they're going to say. Fox News is going to say, well, maybe the children should be able to have concealed and carry. You know that's the next thing coming. The teachers get concealed and carry. And then the teenagers get concealed and carry. How stupid is that? Anyway, those are my thoughts for the moment. I just think these are bad ideas. I think it's dumb as hell. I do. I think it's stupid. And those are my thoughts for the moment.